Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome back to the channel. I am Birdman Johnson. We are playing Dwarf Fortress here in Brightbell. We've just gotten done dealing with the traders. They didn't bring us very much that we could use. They brought us 2 pairs of pants and a bunch of fruit that we're currently brewing into drinks. No armor, almost no metal at all, but they did bring us all the leather and cloth in the world, so I have queued up just a bunch of clothing to be made with that. The block stockpile is filled. This is roofed off, the upper left quadrant here, so we're going to get started on the interior. Now the first thing we want to do is lay out our exterior defenses, which we're going to, so that's how we're going to start. We're going to lay these out. Let me find our green glass blocks. Where are they? Oh, they brought us a bunch of wood, too, which was very considerate of them. All right. Here. Okay. Nope. Like that. Like that. Like that. Doors will go there. So this exterior area is going to be the same on in all four quadrants here. Okay, a couple of doors there. Something like that. Oops, that's wrong. Okay, and then we need just floor. Let's do this first. So this goes back in the corner here. And again, there will be more to this than I'm currently showing off. I am just getting the skeleton in place right now. I know, skeletons, don't be frightened. We do have other things to do today. This is just what I want to do to get us going. And ideally I want to get this right on the first try, because we know what a pain it is to make the dwarves tear down fortifications, well, tear down constructions sometimes. Oh, I guess for this part I could actually use this. And then we put a wall along that. Something like that. This goes all the way down to here. Right there, because we're just doing, we're doing a 3-wide walkway there. Fabulous. And then, hello. Oh, I see. I see what I was doing. Okay. Anyway. This goes all the way along. There are no doors involved anywhere along there. That's fine. Okay. That should come out identical to this. And if it doesn't, there's no one to blame but me, if we're being honest, but I will blame the dwarves. Nope, stop what you're doing. Because that needs to be a wall. Hold it. I've done something stupid. Hang on, we're just going to start this all over. Well, not the whole thing. I have confused myself, and some of you probably saw that. And are saying, no, don't do that. That's the wrong thing to do. And I was just blissfully blundering along, screwing up the whole design process. I'm probably making this harder than it needs to be at this exact moment. There's got to be a better way to do this. As far as I know, there's no mass deselect, though. Okay. Let's stop there. Okay, so that's that. So that's 3 up to the other corner. Let's just get the whole perimeter blocked out here. The doors are there and there. Yes, wall that off. Those of you who are familiar with the game, of course, will recognize that this is just how the design process works. This is normal for Dwarf Fortress. Those of you who are maybe less familiar with the game are probably wondering why anyone would do this. And the answer is that I think it's fun. So there. Constantly double checking my work here so that I don't have to come back and do it again later. Alright. So at the exact corner here, we have a wall. These are floors. These are walls. You know what I could use is something like they have in Prison Architect, the, what do they call it, blueprint mode? Or whatever. That would be extremely convenient for this. Somehow I have still not run out of blocks. Okay, this should be a wall all the way along, yes? Yes, because we're going to be building things up against that. Okay. Great. And then here's where I screwed up. This, no. Right here. 1, 2, 3, wall. All the way down to here. Floor. All the way along here. Wall. Here. Floor. Here. That should be symmetrical. Boy, I hope I did that right. If not, oh, we appear to be stripping the captives. At least I think that's why we're carrying... Oh no, I did tell them to dump all the tattered clothing again, so that's probably what happened. But there did appear to be a mass stripping of captives earlier. I moved all the animals over here. Let's move the chain somewhere a little less crowded. All the animals are now in one pasture together. It's fine. Oh boy, here we go. This is going to take a long time. While we're doing that, we should queue up portals. Even though I'm sure I have some. A few. Alright. As long as we're doing this. Yep, we are actually just about out of blocks. So hey, that was probably the right move. Now, while this is happening, it was pointed out to me by a commenter, thank you very much, that we do actually have a way to control our population. We can probably capture a small settlement nearby and use it as a depository for extra dwarves that we can then call on later when we need them. So what we need... I don't really want to attack the humans right now. There's just no reason to. We need a small-ish goblin settlement here. Fell Sports only has... here we go. Apes Evils. Apes Evils. We're going to take over Apes Evils. We're going to go into our Militia here. No uniform. And we are going to grab some selection of... Well, how many non-essential dwarves do I have left at this point? A lye maker. Fishery worker. Okay, yes. Woodcutter's not so good for us. Fisher dwarf, no. Animal trainers will hang on to for the moment. Gelders will hang on to. Another fisher dwarf. Fish cleaner. Wood burner. Miller. Fisher dwarf. Animal dissector. Okay, great. We'll do this 2 more times. And actually, since... Okay, we will just reassign these guys and fill out our existing squads with more useful dwarves. And we'll keep the trader for now. Because frankly, we don't need... Why do we have so many fishery workers? I mean, it's got to just be random job assignment when they immigrate, but... We don't need one fish dissector. We don't need any fish dissectors, actually. They are just... Oh. I've done something silly. Haven't I? Yes, okay. Start from here. I'm doing it again. Mm-hmm. Tell me I didn't just do it again. Okay, great. We have 3 full squads. Not too concerned about this. Now then, let me make sure. Golds of Tiring, Mythical Towers, Armored Knots. We are going to send them over here to Fell Sports. They are going to raid it. We are going to go directly for Conquer and Occupy. Okay? We're going to assign these 3 squads. They have no uniform. They are unarmed. This could be a disaster, but I strongly suspect that weight of numbers will carry the day for us. If nothing else, we are disposing of dwarves that we just don't need around the fort right now. And we are just going to fill in these positions with randos. Starting from the bottom of the list. To reduce the number of legendary glassmakers that end up in our squads. Oh yes, we don't want to risk Crabhammer. Okay, great. Carry on as you were. There we go. They're going to stop carrying blocks now. This will slightly improve our frame rate with these guys off the map, and also get our population down a little bit. We're finally moving some corpses to the dump pile. Look at them all go. Alright, we'll check back in on this in just a minute. Well, we're making progress anyway, but apparently they have returned, which is not what I told them to do. So I assume they failed. Let's see what happened. How many people did we lose? Were we just not able... Were we just not... Okay, we lost 1, 2, 3... we lost 3 guys and failed to capture. There were 16 trolls there. I attacked the wrong settlement, didn't I? Yep, I meant to go to Apes Evils, not Fell Sports. Okay, well, that was on me. It's fine. We'll try that again in a minute. Maybe we'll do it right this time. Yeah, the merchants can go ahead and go. We need metal. If they would bring us weapons, that would be fantastic. Because I chose this location not for its availability of resources, but for the lack of anything. In fact, they sure are suspending an awful lot of construction tasks, and that does not please me. It displeases me, in fact. By the way, while I have your attention, on the day on which I'm recording this, which will be several weeks in the past by the time you're seeing this, I just bought Kenshi yesterday. Started playing that, quite enjoying it. Might do some Kenshi content going forward. We'll see if I can figure out something interesting to do, or possibly I'll just do like a 6-hour Learn Kenshi with me hangout video. Something like that. Let me know if you would enjoy that, or if you would specifically not enjoy that. Oh boy. Yeah, they keep suspending the construction. I'm not totally sure why. I think they're just getting in each other's ways. I don't know. There's a lot for them to do, though. But it is getting done. You know, it is getting done quickly enough. Once the squads are back in, we're just going to reload and send them back out. These guys need a new squad leader, who will be, let's see. So the Golds of Tiring Mythical Towers, Armored Knots. You go here. And then the Bronze Frenzies need some more dudes. So, scrolling down to the bottom, they get this Miner, this Brewer, and this Hunter. Crabulous. Alright. We do need to wait for them to finish filing in, though. In the meantime, this is actually not going too badly. And, of course, our glassmakers are refilling the pile as we are depleting it. So, that is helping if we go over here. Yeah, look at that. We got 58 blocks already, out of a possible 900 unused blocks. And they suspended construction again. Why do you do this? Why do you continually find new ways to disappoint me? Why would you do that? Have I been an unkind master to you, dwarves? You should be thankful to have a job at all. Never mind that I literally don't pay. It's not even that I don't pay them a living wage. I simply do not pay them. And they are happy for it. They are astonishingly content. Have we moved the chain yet? We haven't deconstructed that chain yet. You know what? Let's... No, except I don't want it in the middle of the animals. I don't want to be doing our executions right there. Okay. How are these doing? That one's been suspended. That one's been suspended. Don't do that. I don't like that. Are the squads back in yet? The squads appear to be back in. So, we're going to select the correct settlement this time. This is a Conquer and Occupy. 3 squads back out. Don't screw it up this time. And we'll check back in a minute. Okay, we have something here. After a polite discussion with local rivals, Zephon Squashed Floors has claimed the position of Administrator of the Stockade of Aging. Now, if I check this... Apes Evils. Yep, that's them. Okay, check it out. We did it. Alright, so that's ours now. Great. Okay. So we just got rid of 30 dwarves there. Dropped our population considerably. The frame rate has improved. And as you can see, we're making decent progress here. We should talk about what this is going to look like. So this is going to be the work area. Now, we don't need as much of as many things as we would in a normal fort, because this right here is 90% of our industry. So, right in the middle, I think, we're going to put a glassworking guild hall, which will include a few conventional wood burning, or coal burning, I guess, glass shops. We will still have other industries represented, but we just don't need as much of it. So we'll still probably build like 2 of everything, so that we've got one for a mood dwarf and one that we can still use. But we won't need a whole bank of masonry workshops. We won't need a whole bank of carpenters. We'll still need some crafting shops, though. But this is going to be a non-standard industrial design, right? Like everything else we've done here, this isn't going to be quite normal. Well, this, I guess, is fairly typical. Except for the fact that we're doing luxury accommodations for less than half of the fort. Don't think about it too hard. This is going to take a while to fill back up. We still have not broken down this chain. Oh, did we? We did. Okay. So I want that here. Approximately here is fine. There we go. Legendary green glass chain. I believe that's what it is. Yeah. Braided mansion. I forget. Is that spiky? Not that. Yeah, of course it's spiky. Why wouldn't it be spiky? The dwarves love their spikes. Green glass portal. Yeah, we're getting some doors put in as well. Just kind of as we have them. Many, many doors, and again, we'll be replacing part of the outer wall with fortifications guarded with drawbridges. I may also put some weapon traps filled with serrated glass discs near the fortifications. I think that would be a good thing for us to do. I kind of want to conquer another settlement. Because we still really only need so many laborers. Having a bunch of laborers makes this part faster, but the rest of it doesn't really speed up that much. We'll do this quadrant next. We'll deprioritize the farming area. The traders are leaving. Just so that I don't have to move the stockpiles. I mean, I'm going to have to move everything else. I don't know why I'm prioritizing it this way. That's just the way it's going to happen. Okay, and we are done with the perimeter here, which means now it's time to start on the middle. And we're going to start from the middle. Actually, one thing I want to do here real quick is replenish these squads and go again. And for starters, we are just going to go along and grab all the fishers, the trappers, the soap makers, yes. Dedicated animal caretakers can go in these squads. Do you have any more of those? Doesn't look like it. Woodcutters. We probably don't need all these animal trainers, but we'll deprioritize them for now. Okay, that can't be all of them. Okay. Well then, in that case... Actually, do I want to do this again? We see. Wait a sec. Oh, look at all the glassmakers. Well, we don't need all these miners. That's a fact. Okay, so we can definitely throw some miners into this list. We'll throw some more miners in there. We can throw... see, look what I've done. This is not productive right now. Let's focus. Okay. Now, the first thing I want to do is measure this. So this is 65 by 79. Alrighty. 65 is 33 is halfway, so... So right about there. I have a process. Bear with me. And this was 79. Wow, can't do math. Should be roughly here. Well, that doesn't work. Actually, I guess it does. Ah, why did I do that? What am I doing? Right there. There we go. That should be approximately the middle of this area. Okay. So then. Wow. With this as the midpoint. What was that? There we go. I don't really know what I'm doing here. How big do we want this to be? Oh, well, we don't have enough blocks, for one thing. That was something I forgot about. So, cancel all this right now. We're going to have to idle for a bit. Stand by. Alright, there. And once I figured out kind of what I wanted to do, here is a room. We will now wall off this room. I don't need box select. This vague cross shape, sort of star shape. I will probably... I've got cave-ins turned off. But I will probably still put in some like decorative support columns in the middle. For right now... Okay. We need to give them a chance to refill the pile. Is what we need to do. In the meantime... Oh, so I have been chaining up beak dogs here, but somebody seems to be taking it upon themselves to slaughter the beak dogs as they are being chained up. So we haven't actually gotten any militia practice. Somebody is getting some practice on these dogs. Oh, they've been training them. Interesting. They have actually been training these captured dogs. I thought they probably weren't. But I don't actually care. Are we slaughtering them? I don't know what's happening. It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. Alright, so they're going to get those walls installed. I still have some doors. Enough. Green glass portal. We need a lot of doors. So we'll put some, a few glass making shops in here. Maybe one wood burner somewhere. And then we'll kit it out with tables and chairs and statues and cabinets. And then the glass makers can hang out in here and be very happy. And yeah, we'll put some token glass making workshops up here, just so that we have those. The rest of this, you know, we'll split more or less between the other industries. Not really sure what to prioritize. Textiles, I guess, should probably be prioritized. Maybe metalworking would be... okay, yeah, I'm actually fine with those being found dead. We don't actually need them. I guess they're just complaining because somebody took the time to train them. But I don't actually care, in case anybody was wondering. Wait. Nope. What did I just do? There. No. There. Oh my goodness. Want to get the doors correct over here. What's all this stuff? Copper chain leggings. Oh, we're still stripping the goblins. There they go. They're still stripping the goblins. Okay. They got a lot of gear and we have not gotten it all off them yet. Good thing we're starting with the dogs. Oh, look at that. They're getting right on tearing down those constructions. That's amazing. These are all suspended. They wanted to do none of this for some reason. You know, I was watching... I'm not going to name names. It was a Vintage Story video, okay? Figure it out from there. Vintage Story is, you know, one of the Minecraft killers that's come out in recent years, if you're not already aware. So I'm watching this guy play this, and he mentions at one point that it took him over 100 hours to record the footage that he used to make the video. I'm assuming this guy has an editor. I don't know that he's doing his own editing. Either way, he said he spent 100 hours recording to get what he needed for the video, and the video was only 40 minutes long. And that is insane. And I know part of that is down to just my particular style, where I'm actually trying to show you the gameplay and not just give you a highlight reel. But let me tell you something right now, viewers. Oh, it's the dogs! The dogs are swarming them. That's hilarious, actually. Anyway, if I spend 100 hours recording something, you can bet at least half of that is ending up on the channel. That's not quite right. I mean, I take sometimes a good 4 hours to get the footage I need for one of these videos, and these are only 30, 40, 50 minutes. But a lot of that is just leaving the game idling while I go off somewhere else, because I don't need to be babysitting it all the time. You know, if we are just waiting for the dwarves to refill the glass stockpile, there is not much need for me to be there for that, so I just leave the thing running and walk away. And usually not too much goes wrong while I'm gone. You know, if anything really significant happens, the game pauses itself. What are you doing? Okay, you were building that wall, you were just doing it from a strange angle. Personally, if I am building a corner, I will build it from the outside, not from the inside, but that's just me. It is remotely possible that I have been programmed for construction work better than these dwarves have been, being that I am a person and they are a computer simulation. A very complex simulation. A delightfully complex simulation. I quite enjoy the complexity in Dwarf Fortress. But a simulation nonetheless. If I did not despise AI agents so much, it might be interesting to see how one of them handles this game. But I am not yet prepared to outsource my thinking to ChatGPT. Don't feel the need to engage me about that in the comments. And there go the dogs again. Okay. So this is fine for the beak dogs, just to get them out of the way, since we are eating them. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, see, we're getting meat out of each one of them that gets taken down by our dogs. What are you? Are you the wolf? You're the wolf. But for the goblins and trolls, I want the militia to practice on them. So we will move the chain again once we're out of beak dogs. I do think it is hilarious. Oh, hang on a sec, our ibex is going to starve to death. Where am I keeping the grazers right now? Are they all in here? I think they're all in here. Put the ibex in there. Has this been suspended? Of course it has. Of course there's room for many different styles of gameplay. Here on YouTube, I just prefer to actually see the game in action. And so that's what I want to show you. And remember that the thing that started me doing Dwarf Fortress, if you go all the way back to episode 1 of Against the Elves, Slaughter Chop, petition available. Now requires a guild hall. Farmer guild, denied. The thing that finally inspired me to start uploading Dwarf Fortress onto the channel, as opposed to just horror games and whatever else I was playing at the time, was I'd been watching a lot of Minecraft LPs where it was just a lot of highlights and yelling, and a lot of it was faked. Some of these videos are clearly animated in Blender and are not actually Minecraft gameplay, and it irritated me. So I started doing this, and now you get to watch every excruciating step of the process. Not everything. I do spare you some of the tedium. Mostly I'm trying to show off the game, because video games are cool. And they deserve not to just be reduced to 360 no-scope montages. Although I do enjoy the occasional 360 no-scope montage. Anyway, if I continue down this line of thinking too much longer, it's just going to turn into an old man complaining about video games. Although you'd probably enjoy that too. Almost got this thing laid out. Oh, we did this. So, this can go here, this can go here. These can go here, and these can go here. And then we'll put in some doors. Oh yes. It's a beautiful thing. It's a thing. Just as long as I'm doing this. I know this is slowing down the actual objective here, but it's fine. Oh. Time to attach the next peak dog. Alright, this is the last one, and then we'll tear down the chain, move it over here, I guess. And we should free up these empty cages. Can't totally tell what's going on all the time. One of the common complaints about Dwarf Fortress is that the interface is hard to read. It's not, especially when you're using a graphical tile set like I am and not playing on pure ASCII. This makes a huge difference in legibility. Okay, that's just all the tattered clothing that I told them to dump that they haven't gotten around to yet. We have many items of clothing yet to make. And I believe we still have the cloth and leather that we need. Yeah, we got plenty. Tanned hides. It's called leather. It's under tanned hide. I mean, fine, whatever. So we'll just keep them doing that until they either get the job done or we run out of cloth. Anyway, so it is at least a somewhat legitimate complaint that the ASCII interface is hard to read. This is not so bad. You know, I think the graphical Dwarf Fortress that's out on Steam, I think that was a good thing for the game. But this is the version I'm familiar with, and this is the version I'm mainly interested in playing. Again, I do own the Steam version. At some point it will make an appearance on the channel. I have graphical Dwarf Fortress in my library, I just haven't played it yet. But we will get to it. Rest assured, though, this will always be an old-school Dwarf Fortress channel, first and foremost, even if I decide to start doing the occasional graphical Dwarf Fortress series. Now, if you're particularly interested in that, please let me know, so that I can make that happen sooner rather than later. Actually, we can just go ahead and get this started, because there are ways in and out of here. There we go. Just get that done with now. Oh no! The beak dog was killed! Whatever will we do? The last one still needs to be chained. Okay, we'll finish this and then call it a day. I'm kind of enjoying just talking at you right now. Actually, do I have enough to... Yeah, look at that. Nice. And then we just need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 glass to put in some floors. And then we can do some doors. I'll put in some decorative pillars in here just to make it look more stable. It'll be a good time. And of course, as we fill in this section, the workshops will also be made out of glass, as we are able to do so. Not everything... Can we make a smelter out of glass blocks? Yes, we can. Never mind. Everything's going to be made out of glass. Perfect. Everything except the beds. There are some things that actually will not let us make out of glass, which is unfortunate. Now, sleeping on a glass bed wouldn't be the worst thing. It also wouldn't be the best thing. I would be worried about breaking it. That would be my concern. Just from existing in its vicinity. Oh, there goes the last beak dog. Watch, watch, watch. And there go our dogs. Regular dogs, not even war dogs. Alright, there we go. That's done. Break down the chain, move it. Go ahead and break down the rest of these cages as well. We'll relocate those. Can't tell how much glass we actually have available. I would like to do some other simulator content. Briefly there, I was doing the simulator roulette on Fridays when I was uploading 4 days a week. Although I think we mainly played Shadows of Doubt on simulator roulette. I don't think I actually got into anything else, come to think of it. But, you know, I can always do a little prison architect, truck simulator, really anything. So if there's another simulator that my Dwarf Fortress viewers would like to see something of, let me know. I can make that happen. Like I said, I just got Kenshi. It was either that or Conquest of Elysium 5. They both went on sale for a price I was willing to pay. And I decided Kenshi. It's actually, you know, not dissimilar to Dwarf Fortress. If we're being honest. I'm still spending a lot of time mining. And trying to find creative ways not to be murdered by wandering vagabonds. So not that different. Believe I've been playing Dwarf Fortress, I think, since Z levels were introduced. I'm fairly certain, thinking back, that I never played it when it was 2D. So this is the version of the game with which I am familiar. Okay, awesome. Hey, we actually made a little bit of progress here today. That's fantastic. We did some good progress. Alright, so we're going to finish filling this in. We've got the work area started. We did make a decent chunk of progress, I will say that. We conquered a settlement. There we go. That's ours. The Dark Dwarven Pits of Apes Evils. How dramatic. Alright. Maybe I'll fill this out a little bit more between things. Maybe I'll just wait for them to refill the block pile. In any case, that's going to do it for today. So, hey folks, thanks for watching. Thanks to those of you who are subscribed to the channel. Thanks to those of you who are not subscribed. Not yet subscribed to the channel. I'm forgetting my own script. And thanks as always to those of you watching this without ever intending to subscribe to the channel. You've got no intention of ever clicking that subscribe button. And that's fine, because you count too. Every view counts. We will be back here next week with some more Dwarf Fortress. I believe we're in April now, at the time you're seeing this. So that's neat. Dwarf Fortress every Monday. Horror content every Saturday. Or something in the general horror family. Lots of other stuff on the channel for you to check out if you're so inclined. As I've been saying for the last few minutes, drop me a line if there's anything you'd like to see on this channel. But also feel free to tell me if there's anything you'd like me to see on your channel, because I'm also so interested in your content. I do consume the content myself. Oh yes. Alright, oh, I missed a corridor, so I'll want to fix that at some point. Anyway, I'm not going to let this idle for much longer, because I'm about to have stuff to do, but in any case, I will see you folks next time, and until then, Birdman out.